clicked live, but everybody sounds good on audio. So let's, I guess, do another audio check real quick.
Everett.
Everett.
Gosh darn it,
He's
Everett.
muted and deafened. Like
he's mute and deaf?
Yes.
he's mute and deafed. He cannot hear us. We're talking to a wall.
Oh no.
Ooh, spooky spirits everywhere.
Somebody needs to message him.
Oy.
It's gonna be a night.
It's gonna be that night.
That night. Hello.
Spencer going.
Wren!
It's a wren.
Hello.
A wild wren approaches. I use offer a cup of coffee.
Not this late.
Alright. Everett.
Snuggly blanky.
Did we message him?
I haven't. Hang on. What if we just do this number here?
I just sent him a DM.
Everett. For that, I was gonna ping him in the chat. Why is there a train plowing through snow? I don't like that. That is menacing. Stop.
We are live. Hey then, welcome everybody to the Spoopy Nights of Team Bonus Action. My name is Ninjaspence, and I will be your creature keeper tonight for the chilling conclusion of the Hoarfrost hunt on the entity Killer Tales, the weekly monster of the week game that we are doing. And then I would like everyone to introduce herself around the virtual table.
Well, I am Shadow-Neysa, and I am playing Arteloth, a ghostly knight.
I am Miro, and I am playing Dale, who is the chosen, using a whip to smack things in the face.
I don't know what Everett is,
We're still
so
missing
I
Everett.
am Frey. I am playing Ren Aberforth, who is the initiate within our little group.
We do have our spooky Everett Wiliams that he should be coming back momentarily. We hope that he had put himself on deaf and mute. So we don't know how that works.
Well, since he's not here, I'm Everett. I'm the spooky. I hate everything that's happened to me. I need more. I need to crank up the nicotine in my e-cig, and this is all just terrible.
I was here the whole time.
Lies!
Okay.
You got back, Zeta, before I get to about to blow big old clouds of cotton of anxiety.
Anxiety cotton.
So, anyway, without further ado, let's get this. Let's just get the show on the road. Last time on the Hoarfrost, that the party had a fateful encounter with one of the Mangle twins at the Miller Railroad Company. After just Dale decided to basically somehow bring a D&D paladin into the mix, that they have destroyed Tyler Mangle, but his corpse was swept away by an icy cold wind, as in that they were also contested up against basically that these shadow just figures and stuff. Then that the party had healed up, and then that they were basically making their way to Corner Station. However, the party is basically in just a route of Corner Station, we are going to do a cutaway scene to Corner Station, where that it is basically icy cold. That there is just this old kind of like a warehouse building, and then that the camera pans in, and then that you just see just like a ritualistic circle with just that the corpse of just basically Tyler Mangle, and then you see two people there. You see like that this tall, like black, stocky kind of like half frozen looking black lady up in just like old like railroad outfits, and then then as she's speaking to like a smaller person that is basically similar to that the figure on the ground, and then she's just like, well, damn it, I just don't know what else I can do for him, but he is a little bit more devout than you. And then that just at the figure, just like, well, I just don't need your shit. I did all what I need to do. And then that person just basically just drives off up in just the white Jeep. And then you just hear just a chuckle. It's just like, well, it's time to go ahead and get this party started, right, cultists? And then you just see just a slew of 10 cultists come back, and then as that the camera pulls just away, that you just hear just like typewriter sounds, and then just like, ooh, that the thick of things is coming soon. And then that the camera zooms back into the party and at the car ride. And that is where we are beginning.
Okay, I'm just gonna just get my gun back out and do a quick prayer and hope the gods answer. By gods, I mean the spirits.
All right. What is everybody else doing at this point?
I get an experience. I got a 3 total.
Oh shit!
What did you roll?
I rolled a 3 total. Or I rolled a 3 at +2, so I guess it's a 4. Let me check, make sure. I think I might be good.
2 is 4.
3 plus 2 is 5, my dude.
But shut up. I can math.
Still
Oh.
experience.
I don't know. The internet now is going to argue, no, you can't.
And I have +3 words, so it's 6.
Still more that experience.
So still an experience.
As that you are basically trying to bless the gun, then it's just like that your magic is seeing just kind of like nothing. It just fizzles out the moment that you're just about to get the incantation, and it's just no. But as that y'all are driving, that you all notice along Highway 80 that basically that the trees go from like this luscious green to like this deadwood looking frostbitten trees, and then it's starting to kind of snow on the ground.
That's not normal in these parts.
It's not.
Not
No.
often.
And it's like summer, right? I think we talked about that last.
That this is
March.
about March. That this is like mid of March.
Yeah, especially not this time of year.
It's a bit late in the year for what's around here.
I apologize to
Oh,
anyone
God.
listening to the stream because I'm having to put all my dice back into the tactical bag I have them in.
Good
Because
job.
all my D6s were at the bottom.
I could hear it in here.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh
But-
crap. Lost a D4. Lost a D4. I don't know where it went.
Caltrop on the floor. But
It's
Anyway.
one of those nights.
Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Ow.
and that is why metal D4 are awesome. But anyway, then it's just basically then I ask that who is driving, by the way.
It's my car. No one else is touching it.
Oh. Okay, so while that you are driving, Ren, that you are starting to see like a trail of blood that is just starting to lead you all to the old Carpenter station. Well, corner station. Sorry about that. Old corner station.
Is that blood on the road?
It would appear so.
That is a lot of blood.
It's disgusting.
It happens.
Are
Ever
they
seen a motorcycle accident?
No, I haven't.
I'm sorry. That's not the point. Let's just keep going.
basically just come up just on this building. You see just basically Faye is basically pinned down behind her SUV as that pot shots are just going off along with just like belts of hail is just coming off at her as that you see like just these 10 cultists are just shooting just normal pistols at this SUV. And then that she is looking very disheveled at this point.
They're just standing in front of the building shooting.
Yeah, shooting at her, at the state trooper.
Oh, well, they're stupid. Where's my rifle?
I was going to say, I know what Raymond would do.
He'd probably hit them with his van.
Yeah, Raymond would have hit. Well,
Because Raymond hits things with his van.
not anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he lose his van?
He
Oh
done,
yes, and then
done
that
lost
you
that van.
and then you also see that the two remaining witnesses being just dragged and led up into the main building, where you all just see just this grinning older just black lady wearing a Miller Railroad uniform, and then that she is holding a frosted railroad spike, staring directly into all of y'all's eyes, as just that these cultists are just and as just that the as just 5 more cultists are just basically awaiting that these 2 last remaining people. What in the world are y'all about to do?
Okay, are we still driving or have you stopped?
I probably stopped when I heard shooting.
Dale is going to be like, Arteloth, is this the time I get to be a hero and have to do all that stuff you told me that I'm supposed to do?
I do believe so, boy.
Tuck and roll. And then
I'm stopping the car, you moron! Oh, you twat.
I'm
So-
literally going to phase through the car after
Well, you're a ghost, that's
Dale.
fine!
Okay, so as soon as you step outside, Dale, it is like -5 degrees cold outside. Well, no, not -5. It is 10 degrees cold.
Oh, this is unpleasant. Would have worn more than a hoodie. Oh, yeah, this is shredded a little bit. Anyway, and he's just gonna like run while also lamenting his wardrobe getting fucked up at that other building.
Okay, then. So for the sake of me having to keep things up in order, where is Dale running to? Towards Spade, the cultist, or to the big bad?
Is that where it looks like people being drugged to be sacrificed by someone about to stab them with a giant nail?
But you also have cultists blocking the way too.
So I would have to run through the cultists to get to Magic Lady. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dale is just going to beeline straight at the cultists, and
Dale, stay out of the way of my fire, damn it!
and
Okay,
he will then brandish his whip. I don't know if I can actually do anything else yet or not.
Okay, then just hold off on that for a sec. So Dale is running towards cultists. Okay, then what are the rest of you doing? That this is your planning stage.
I'm going to fling open the door and have my rifle ready and aim it over the door at the first cultist I can aim at without hitting anyone else.
The other 2 doing Arteloth?
Running with my boy.
Okay, so then you are with Dale. Okay.
I am going to just get into a position where I am away from everybody and in cover.
Okay, then. So that you are going to go join Faye, is that right?
I can do that, yeah.
Okay. Okay, then. Join Faye. Okay, then. So then that basically for the marching order or just the turn wise, it's going to be Dale, Arteloth, Ren, then Everett. How does that sound?
Okay.
I'm good
Okay
with that.
then. All right, and Dale, what are you doing?
Dale's going to keep moving forward, and he is
Mhm.
going to fling the whip
Mm-hmm.
at the closest cultist,
Mm-hmm.
so that it hits them. I should say Soulsbane, because we named it Soulsbane, and hit the closest cultist in the side of the head, intending to. Well, I don't think Dale's pulling back. It's cultist shooting at a cop, but he's intending to hit this one so hard that that he probably will kill it, but also to send them flying into the next closest one, so there is now a pathway.
Okay. Okay then.
So
Roll
that
some
is.
kicks.
Let's see. That is. Let me pull up my character sheet. 4, 6, 8.
Ooh,
So
nice.
that is a 8, and with my new ability, Precise Strike, that allows me to do 1 additional damage. So it is. Total damage is Dale deals. That is 2 harm, weakness, magic. So it's 3 harm, weakness, magic.
Okay. So basically, as soon as that you about to run up, and then that this cultist actually just flicks out this left hand that just turns up into like a black shadowy tendril, that you are going to take 2 harm magic, ignore armor.
All right,
As
that is 1 harm.
Okay. Okay. As that you basically decapitate someone with this whip. So then that cultist is dead. And then that you kind of necessarily do not make that you don't make a path, but it does, then they start to kind of cluster up more in a sense.
Going to Arteloth, if you can actually get them more out of the way, it would be appreciated. I thought I would have done something cooler. Sorry.
And then you can just
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm literally sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Then you can just start as that you are closer down there. You just hear them just saying like, Hoarfrost, Hoarfrost, entity, bring sacrifice, entity, Hoarfrost, empower her, bring her to physical form, Hoarfrost, Hoarfrost. That they just keep chanting that, as in that they are just still doing what they're doing. Now go on, Arteloth.
I was just going to just bypass Dale, come in, broadsword out, and I want to basically take a big hack and swipe at 2 of them closest together.
Okay.
Like we're still going for the pathway situation here.
Okay. Okay then. Here. I would say that
Whee!
Ooh, that's a good noise.
I
That's a
going to
12 on
Ooh.
kick some ass.
Yeah.
okay. Okay then, but then that I would let that happen, but just a kind of like let me say that basically like what I want you to roll next time, okay? But then that's fine.
Okay,
That
sorry.
is fine. It is okay. So yeah, so what do you want to do as your extra effect?
Like,
Do you have the revised reference sheet for what the other abilities?
yes, I'm trying to decide here. Double normal harm.
Okay, so I would say with that, you can basically take out 2 more cultists with that. And then
Excellent.
you basically then that they try to sort of like as that their reaction that the cultists are going to try to like move back a little bit, and then they are going to try to form a phalanx with just that these remaining 3 cultists left for this first group. All right, Ren.
All right. So there, how many cultists left? 3.
7. It is 7 in total, but 3 up in this first group.
All right. I will take whichever one is at the very front. Can I take aim without risking shooting anyone from my side?
If that you want to try to shoot without hitting somebody, I would need a roll. I would need an act under pressure roll.
All right. Let's just see if I can aim.
That's to see that if that you can get your shot off correctly and aim. Mm-hmm.
1 minute. 10.
10. Okay, then that you set out what you got to do. So then, how much damage is that, harm wise?
It is 2 harm.
Okay, then so then that you basically shoot the cultist headshot on, but as soon as that you kind of like you know that it is a clean headshot, but then that this leader cultist kind of just like reels back up, and then you just start to see just like that the skin just starts to kind of just like kind of like it's all bloody and stuff, but Arteloth and Dale, you both just start to see just kind of like that this shadowy figure just kind of like goes beyond on that the other side of just the face as just these shadows just start just seeping out of the eyes.
Oh, come on. That was a direct headshot.
Dale's going to yell back, "It looked cool."
And then that as a reaction towards that action, Rin, that like that it's just going to be just a little bit of a it's going to be just basically like that you just get pelted with just that a ice shard just like right on just that your hand that is on the trigger, and then that's going to be 2 harm.
1 harm.
Is something thrown at her, or is it something like a more magical effect?
It is more of a magical effect.
Cool.
All right, then Everett.
Okay, I would think I'm going to follow suit. I see a good. I have good visual on the person she shot, right?
Yeah. Then
Okay, I'm
as
going.
soon as sorry, go on.
I see what happened. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, okay. And then I reach out my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, please help. And I cast Hex.
Ooh. What does that do?
It allows me to use my use magic feature for multiple different things.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta roll weird first.
All right.
Oh, okay. So yeah. That's a 9. So that's a mixed
Ooh.
success.
Okay.
And on a mixed success, it works in perfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you get to choose a glitch.
Right. So, can you like describe what you are trying to do?
Well, I reach my hand out and I'm like closing my eye, or like he's closing his eyes. He's squinting a bit, and he doesn't really know what's happening. But what actually happens is you see like these, like you had to be close to this figure to see it, but you see like these skeletal hands like reach around the head and try to crush his head. And that'll be, I want to do immediate harm, 2
Okay.
harm that ignores armor.
Okay, then that you get that off, but then that you just hear just like that you kind of like that you are like right behind the pelted SUV. That cultist in the lead is dead, so it is 2 left. That you kind of like adjust your vision. You had thought that you had saw that the Hoarfrost up in front. Then you kind of blink, and then you kind of like look to your left side because that Faye is on your right, and then that she is right in front of you, just like, oh, sweetie, that wasn't nice at all. And then that she just basically just basically just takes the railroad spike and just hits you in at the shoulder for just like 2 harm, magical, ignore armor,
Oh
and then
wait,
that she
Faye is bad. Oh no.
no, they're not. No, they're not.
No,
Fade at the
phase
Hoarfrost.
phase on your right, Hoarfrost on your left.
Oh, okay. So I did say okay. That's my bad. I bad at
Yeah.
visualizing in my head. Okay.
Yeah, and then that she just basically like just like pops back a little bit, and then she just like, ooh, that y'all want to make this difficult. All right,
How many of the harms do I suffer?
all of them.
2.
Oh no, I'm dead.
You suffer
two.
two of the harms. A couple harms.
Yeah, a couple harms. All right,
Oh.
and then that, and basically Faye is going to be like, well, it's about goddamn time y'all showed up. That y'all got to help me deal with just these crazy folk. And then that you know that this weird looking black lady, I don't know what's going on, that they might be doing some kind of Halloween ritual, but you think it's just too early for Halloween.
Does she say that loud enough for everybody to hear or just to him?
Yeah. She has said that kind of like loud enough for everyone except for Ren to hear.
You are dumb as shit. This is not Halloween.
Well, then that I don't believe in merry tales and folk and all of that. And plus, ghosts aren't real.
I
then
just
she
shot
just
someone
said-
in the forehead and they stood back up. What does that say to you?
Just gonna stare at Arteloth at that comment.
I stare at Arteloth as well.
Oh, bloody God. Go on.
Is that lady still over on the other side of the vehicle with him, or did she poof back?
That she had a poof back.
Okay.
All right, and now that we are back to the top of the initiative, it is Dale that you are basically confronted by 2 of these cultists, and then that as that you basically see that like that the others are starting to kind of like usher in that these 2 remaining witnesses deeper just up into this old like train station sort of dealio.
Okay, so into the train station.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just 2 of them, right?
Yeah, it is just 2 witnesses surrounded by 5 cultists.
And the Hoarfrost is amongst them.
That the Hoarfrost is staying kind of like at more so like the doorway area of just that area, but you can still see on that the inside of it.
How far is the doorway from where I'm at currently?
I would say about a good 40 to 60 feet.
Dale is going, because it's just 2 cultists left. Dale is going to roll around the side of them and go straight for the where the hostages are. And I saw that lady poof and come back, right? And she's wearing like old-timey clothes and is scary as hell, right?
Right.
Let's see, how long is this damn chain? I have area, so I would be able to smack her.
And that
Dale is going to rear back with the chain and sail it directly at her head. Seems to be his MO.
Okay, then roll me some kick some ass.
All right. I'm going to be spending a luck.
Oh.
So that makes it a 12.
Okay.
So to total that up, on a 10 plus with precise strike, I deal 2 extra harm.
Okay.
So that's 4 harm. Magic weakness. And since it's a 12, I do double harm, so that's 8 harm magic weakness.
Okay, so whenever that you say weakness, does that take into account her weakness properties that
Yes,
you just
it is.
automatically just get it?
The weapon automatically counts as my weapon in my hands automatically count as a monster's weakness.
Gotcha. So then you said then that was 8?
Yeah, that is because I did 2 extra harm. The weapon does 2 harm because of precise strike, so that's 4. With it being a 12, that's 8. Plus it being magic damage, which ignores armor and weakness.
Okay, so basically that you just rear back and then that you're like, oh, that this is a ghost, and then that you basically smite her in a sense, and then that you just start to see just like flames just produce at the tip of it, and then it just kind of like salt just licks her across the face, and then she's just like, oh hell no. And she is basically and then she is basically going to just straight up just basically hold out her hand towards just you and Arteloth, and I am going to need both of y'all to give me some act under pressure rolls.
Oh boy.
That's a 9.
Okay, mixed success. What did Arteloth
Okay,
get?
okay.
I would like to spend a luck point.
Okay. Okay. So basically, that y'all just see just at this almost like a cone of cold, but it is kind of like with these ice shards that just start just howling at this wind. On a mixed success, that you will be taking a +2 magic, ignore armor. On your success, Arteloth, that you kind of like go like incorporeal, and then it just go just like through you, like daggers are passing through your form. So you take no harm.
So
And then
Dale takes that 1 harm. He's gonna stare directly at her as his closer. Okay, Dale is actually just kind of a skinny punk. So can we just say the rest of his hoodie's blown off and he's standing there trying to look bowed, but it's like looking at someone that's probably a good 20 pounds underweight.
oh little boy, that you are messing with the wrong woman to mess with. Oh, I'm pretty sure that you all have already figured it out. That my name is Miss Pearl Anderson. That that did y'all read my file?
I didn't. I just know you're a ghost and you're trying to kill people and you're bad and that this has to stop right now.
Yes, we know who you are.
She does.
Oh, then that's just even more delightful. As soon as that I make y'all my sacrifices. All right, then, Artie, you're up.
So, I saw Dale go around the cultists that were in front of us and face off with Anderson.
Wait, if Arteloth got hit and the cultists
No,
are in
yeah,
front,
that the cultists are still up in front of you, Arteloth.
would they have
That
been hit
they'll
by
just
Okay.
the cone of cold too?
that they don't get affected. They're not affected.
Oh my
Friendly
god.
fire. Okay.
The bad guy can't do friendly fire. That's awesome. That's an awesome ability. We need that.
All right. I would like to basically just zoom over the cultists and let me think here.
Oh.
I want to get in her face. I just can't decide what I want to do to her.
Stab.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yep, I'm going in for another big hillbilly haymaker with the sword.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Don't fail me now, new dice. Bogeys. That'll be a 9.
Mixed success. You both do damage to each other. How much damage?
So my sword is just 2.
Okay.
Is it magic or just 2?
I should have grabbed the big ass sword. It's just plain. I mean, I don't think we discussed if it was it's not magic rules as written. So
Okay. Okay then. So let me see here. Do she got any? No. That she doesn't have any type of resistance to it. So she takes that. But then that she also takes her icy cold railroad spike, and then that she just like, oh, that you are a little bit
Can I
too old for this. Hmm?
can I choose to protect someone to negate harm?
You can certainly try.
All right, so I need to roll tough. Let's see. That is a 7.
Ooh, okay. Basically, that you protect them, okay, but you will suffer all or some or all of the harm that they were going to get. So let me. So what number do you want to pick, even or odd?
I'll take odd.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So that this is what happens. Then that she's going to be like, oh, that the old conjure ghost wants to play, shall we? And then as she just takes her railroad spike, and then as she is about to jam it at just like Arteloth's face, Dale just jumps up in front. And then that out of that, let me see, what did I write there? And then that just basically just like right out of that three, Dale, you will take the brunt of it, so that you will take 2, ignore armor, and Arteloth, that you will take that you will take that remaining 1, as she basically impales through Dale's shoulder into your shoulder and just snatches it back.
All right. I do have immortal ability, suffer 1 harm less, so I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay, you are good. And Dale, how are you?
I'm still good.
Okay.
Paladin might.
All right then.
Gotta
So,
love Paladins.
so next up is Rin.
All right. Look at my rifle. Well, this isn't going to work as much as I hoped. So I'm going to sling it back over my shoulder. And then I'm going to focus on our nasty road spike using friend there.
All right.
And I'm going to do some motions with my hands, hold my hand out. I'm going to snap my fingers and use magic to throw as big a mote of fire at her as I can, because I'm thinking fire's the opposite of cold. So let's go.
See some
Rolling
use of
weird
magic.
for magic. That would be 11.
Ooh, okay then. So that your magic works without issue. Choose your effect.
All right. I also have Mystic, which means every time I successfully use magic, I take +1 forward. Is that a question I get to ask, or I can add something to the damage?
You could give yourself
You
a
could
plus.
give that a +1 to either yourself or else a hunter.
All right. Just a +1 to my success, or a +1 to the harm?
Uh,
Plus,
I
it
think it's
doesn't
just. I think
add
it's
to the
just.
harm
I think it's just to
to
the
your
dice
dice
roll.
roll. It is just to your dice roll. It
Oh,
doesn't
then that
add
would
to
make it
your
a 12.
Well,
You, I don't think you can take a
yeah, that
+1
take
forward on the actual roll.
Oh, I can save a +1. Okay.
yeah.
Right. You can either save it yourself or give it to someone else down the line. But you gotta declare it now.
Okay, I will give it to Everett because he goes after me.
Okay.
I will do
That you were trying to harm her, correct?
well, could, or I could trap her.
Because of the way that it sounded like that you were trying to damage
Well,
her.
I
that-
was, but I haven't completely chosen my effect yet when I did that. But yeah, I'll inflict harm with the fire.
Okay. So with that, as just that you channel, just that you know that the flames of hell, that you feel like that you have done a little bit more damage to her, and then she's just like, "Oh, honey, we can't have that now." And I am going to need a tough roll from Rin. As just that this ice blast just starts like tunneling its way towards you.
That would be wait, my numbers. Hang on. 9.
Okay, so you don't suffer any harm, but you just feel like that this icy cold wind is just almost like restraining you up in this place, but you can feel like that you can fight out of it. So for your next go around, you cannot move from that spot. So that you cannot move for your next turn.
Fair enough.
All right then. And Everett.
Okay, so am I still pretty close to the person that hit me with the spike?
Oh no, that she had vamped back out. That you are still
Okay.
that you just still see like two cultists are basically running towards the SUV.
Okay, I'm not feeling very good. I'm on unstable territory, so I'm going to try and fix that.
Okay.
Wait, didn't we heal everything last time?
I
Yeah.
was at -1 and got hit for -2, so I'm at -3 damage or harm, I should say. So I'm in an unstable. Well, you know what? You know what? Let's be risky. Let's play it. Let's be a little bit. And we need to get rid of one of those cultists anyway. So
Remember, you get a +1 from me.
yes. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna target one of the gonna hold my hand out again and be like, okay, I can do this. Which cultist looks the most hurt?
Look about the same. They look
Okay.
about the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna eeny meeny miny mow it and then use magic. Or use
Okay.
hex, I should say. It's not bad. 6, 9.
Did you also factor in that +1?
Yeah, that's a factor in plus because I got a 6 plus 3 plus 1.
So that should be a 10.
You know what? I failed college algebra, okay?
Fine.
I'm
Oh,
very
then
bad at math.
So that your magic works just without issues. Choose your effect.
Okay, so he's going to suffer immediate harm, 2 harm, ignore armor. I swear I don't have this much problem with D&D. I don't know why this game is giving me problems.
Okay, so then that one of them is kind of like pelted back by this that that the ghost hands again, and then he's just like, then it's just like that the hood kind of pops back, and then it has a Karen haircut, and it's just like, oh no, and then she just basically just pulls out a pistol and she shoots at you for just 1 harm.
I don't know, that's not good. Okay, so I take a gunshot and I get on the ground and I'm like, oh well, this still hurts.
And then that as that fades, just like, oh shit, all of this is just a damn gunshot. And then she just pulls out just her assault rifle and then just shoot just a few times. Then that the Karen cultist goes down. So it's basically one, so that it is essentially one cultist left. And then that she's just like, now finally that we can get some damn ground up in this shit. And then that she just basically just decides to kind of like patch you up a little bit for just 1 harm, Everett. So you are back to -3.
Okay.
All right then. Back up to that the top of the to the initiative. But for Dale and Arteloth, that you all just see that the remaining cultists are starting to basically have just that the remaining hostages just kind of like close up to those hook things again around like this summoning circle, as in that they are about to like put them on those hooks. So that do also keep that in mind up in this wide abandoned train station. And then y'all just got the angry just Pam is looking at y'all just like she's about to mess y'all up. All right, Dale, you go.
How is she looking? Because she has eaten a lot of things to the face recently.
That she is looking still somewhat healthy, but she is starting to do that thing that you have seen Arteloth do whenever that he is close to you, to like moving on, that she is kind of flickering, and then that you can kind of see like the ghost trail, blood and stuff like that.
Artie, focus on her or get the others.
You get the others, I've got her.
Okay, so you said get the others, right? It cut
Yes.
out. It cut out for a second on me. Okay, so Dale's going to so there's 5 cultists over there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Dale is going to roll. Let's get the Castlevania gun. Go do a roll forward, and how are the cultists circled around the people, or are they?
That they are kind of like, it is 2 and 2, because that, think about it as a compass that you basically have 2 cultists about to lift up somebody on the east side and one on at the west side of just at this circle area.
Okay, so, huh? Okay, I'm going to choose to act under pressure in this case because they're lifting. So there's one person lifting up each of the victims, correct?
Right.
Dale is going to go, all right, let's hope I don't fuck this up. And he is going to send a whip out at the closest person being sacrificed to grab them and then fling them back towards the SUV.
That's amazing strength you got there. But okay, let's see.
So that would be act under pressure, so cool.
Yes. Give me a cool roll.
Woot! That is an 11.
Ooh, okay. So that you set out what you got to do. So then that you just basically like Indiana Jones this, and then that you just basically grab. Let's just say that you grab Isaiah, because that you can kind of see that the form underneath that that it's basically it's just basically a man, and then that you just pull them back a way towards a little bit out just a little bit past the Hoarfrost and just Artie all the way out up into the safety area. But as that you do that, and then that you just hear just a familiar voice that go like, "Oh, it's just this little bugger again." And then you are then you are assaulted with just an axe that does 2 harm, which you just tank. And then you just see. Go on.
This action. Oh, you're not dead.
Oh. I am undead. Welcome. And then it is an undead mangle twin.
You know, did you just laugh at me? Like, you literally just hit me with an axe. It did nothing, and you're going to try to laugh. Like, did you skip arm day?
Oh, know that, you little prepubescent boy, that you just still haven't had your real balls drop yet.
Kind of whooped the shit out of you, so that makes you
That's
sound like
weird.
Makes
He's
it
a child.
Yeah, like that's odd. Like you know what? Stranger danger.
I'm sorry.
This just got all sorts of weird. Creepy zombie. Yeah, that's all I got. Keeper.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was Arteloth. I called for Arteloth.
So, sorry, it didn't come through on my end.
I didn't hear anything.
Sorry.
I think Discord's having some minor issues. Hashtag never sponsored by Discord. Hashtag never sponsored by Roll20. Hashtag please sponsor us, Waffle House.
Yes, please, Waffle House. We love you so much.
Okay, so I'm still up in Ghost Anderson's face. I would
Yep.
I'm done with this right now. There's only room for one ghost in this place. I would like to banish her from this plane of existence.
Oh,
Oh.
that's going to take some big magic, just to let you know, but we can see.
Really? Aw.
just going to throw that one out there, that you can banish little ones, but I'm afraid that that's going to require some big magic.
All right, fine. I will revert back to just the You know what? Let me actually try this. I would like to use one of my natural attacks and basically magical force her. Um, that's a that's a thing I can do, right?
If it is on your sheet, you can go for it.
Yeah.
All right, then.
My question is, I don't know if this is a tough or a weird situation.
What does the rules say you can do with that?
It's a natural attack, base magical force, 1 harm, magical close, and then have an extra on it now where it's add +1 to a base.
Okay, so what do you normally? So then that you don't have the option to where that you can basically roll your weird instead of your tough to kick some ass.
I haven't activated that now.
Okay, then so then that for now we will just say roll to kick some ass.
Okay. That will be a 9er.
Mix success. You both do damage to each other. So how much damage total?
So she's taking 2 magical.
Okay, 2 magical. And then that she's just gonna be like, oh no, that we can't be having all of this. And then that she just basically she just basically just flings just like an ice shard that just snatches it up out of the air, and then that she just actually jabs you up into your side to take 2 magical cold damage.
All right, I'll only take 1 of that due to my immortal nature.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, and Rin, you're up.
Okay, so I am stuck where I am at the moment.
Mm-hmm. That you feel like that icy wind is gripping at your body. You can not necessarily move, but you can still act long range. And then you see like one cultist is still coming up for the SUV.
Okay, if there's a cultist coming towards the SUV, then I'm going to attempt to use magic again.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I will do so to... Are they human, or we can assume they're not?
For a freebie, give me an investigate a mystery.
10.
A 10? Okay, then. I would say that with that you can kind of tell that they are human, but you can easily tell that they have made some kind of dark bargain that they had got the short end of the stick, if that makes any sense.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use my magic to try and banish whatever spirit or curse is on this cultist, or inside of it.
Okay, sounds good. Roll weird.
Also, while she's done it, I apologize to the listeners at home. I accidentally bumped the mic, and that must have been sonically unpleasant for everybody.
It was. We all hate you now.
Oh.
That would be an 11.
Okay, then that you basically that you just channel in just your magic, and can you like describe this banishment magic for us?
Let's see, what did I do last time? Last time I sort of drew it in the air with my sword, because my sword is sheathed. I will just hold out my hand, draw a glyph in the air in front of me, and it will glow purple for a second, and then it'll fly across and smack the cultist in the forehead.
That you do that, and then that you just see just like that the same like wraith that y'all had fought up in that the Miller's company offices just come out of this body of just this person, and then it's just like it just eviscerated itself. So then that y'all got five cultists left now.
And I will give that +1 forward to Dale this time.
Okay, and then that you just hear just that it's just a man. It's just like, what in tarnation? I was just doing farming, and then that this weird lady. Oh, it's the state trooper. Am I in trouble?
Get the hell out of here!
Run!
Okay, ladies and sir, and what the no? And then he just runs off, and then that you just feel just that the icy cold wind just dies down from you, Ren, and then that you just hear just Pam. It's like, shit, and then that is all for that. Alrighty then, Everett.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I'm not cut out for this, and I'm gonna look around this. First off, can I move to a safer spot? Like, I'm gonna try and move away.
Are you wanting that as your action, or else do you just want to just move back where you know?
I'm just gonna move back a little bit because I do want to try and use magic again.
Okay, then that I would say that the most safest area at this point would be just Ren's car.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in Rin's car or next to it, whatever I can do, and I'm gonna look at Arteloth and mutter something that I don't quite understand under my breath and cast Jinx.
What does that do?
Ooh, I got a 10. I am going to I cast or I use weird.
Yeah.
And I have an array of effects I can do. So I'm going to give Arteloth +1 forward.
Mm-hmm.
As around him, you see like these ethereal shadows that, like, their shadows seem to kind of come out and help them.
Just at the spectral. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, it's basically like it's almost like mirror image, but it's like shadow people right next to them.
That you just see just like these shadow figures of friendly ghosts, Arteloth, are just like surrounding you, empowering you to basically make you go a little bit more precise on what you want to do for your next turn. And
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ooh, okay then.
Thank you.
So, this is gonna be weird. Let's see, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay. So, basically, I would say this, that I am going to hold up. I am going to basically hold. I am going to hold that reaction until that Everett gets back, so that we would just move just right along up to at the top of the round for Dale.
All right, so I got Zombie Mangle. Dale has Zombie Mangle in front of him, and there's still 4 other cultists and 1 victim.
Yep, 1 victim.
All right, Dale is going to roll around Sir Mangle. and whip the chain at the cultist that's lifting up the last victim to stop
right
them from
before they get on the hook.
right before they get on the hook. So that would be kick some ass, correct?
Correct.
That is a 8.
Ooh.
So that's gonna hit for to that cultist for 3 harm magic weakness. So ignores armor.
That cultist is donezoed for as soon as that you hit them, that cultist just flat out dead. And then that it is a female this time that she kind of drops and then she just like
Run.
help!
Run. Fucking
I
run.
can't. She tries to run, and then that the other cultist just basically just grabs her, and then that you also got that the other mango is just like naughty, and then that he just basically just like hand smacks you for just basically 1 harm. You ignore it, and
Are you fucking done, sir?
Are you done?
all right, and so
I have business.
I have business with all of you bastards. So basically, to kind of like go back a little bit, but not that much further back in time. So as soon as you basically empower Arteloth, that the Hoarfrost at Everett is just going to, she is going to shoot off she's going to shoot off a nasty wind gust at basically you and just Ren. So I am going to need y'all to give me an act under pressure roll.
Let's see. Oh, actually, when is act under pressure? Oh no, oh man, oh darn.
Oh, Everett, no.
Well, you see, I got a 7, but I'm
Okay.
-1 cool, so I gotta say.
No. Okay,
No,
so
Mr. Everett, we were just getting to know you. Don't die.
so what did Ren get?
So, sorry, what did we have to roll?
Act under pressure.
Oh, 1 minute. You used that +1 I gave you, didn't you?
Oh,
He had a
I had a 10. So wait,
Yeah.
would that hold on? Would that have changed anything?
no, it wouldn't have changed anything.
No, I would have gotten to. Hold on. If I instead of having a 9, I would have had a 10. I could have done something. I could have had an additional effect.
Right.
Since I could force them where I want. Could that body of the cultist I hit just have nailed one of the other cultists, but not the one that picks up the lady?
Yeah, that we can say that. Yeah.
So it
yeah,
doesn't.
that
It doesn't.
wouldn't happen.
It doesn't retcon anything. It's just that one cultist now has like a mostly mangled body on them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, I
That's-
rolled an 8.
Okay then. So, do you want worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay?
Ha!
Oh boy.
Weef.
This seems pretty harsh for getting a mixed success. Good God.
That's how it goes.
Worst outcome?
Oh no. I am sorry I gotta be like this. So basically,
No, you're not.
that Everett, you take the full brunt of this wind, even though that you are in the car, you start to feel like it is just suddenly got super cold at you. You are going to take
It's pumpkin spice season in this car.
you are going to take 3 magic ignore armor.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oofa doofa. Let's see where I'm sitting, guys.
Oh no. Do you only have what? Do you only have one more?
I only have 1 more, so
Oh,
I'm bleeding out in the
shit.
car.
So Ren, you take 2 that you take 2 magic ignore armor cold, and your tires start to basically deflate itself because of the so cold.
Oh, come on.
At least it's just tires. He didn't say your windows crack.
Jamie sees a fucking cat outside us.
Alrighty then, now we are to Arteloth.
Okay, so I know that Everett's given me a boost of some sort.
Yes, that you can feel this extra ghostly presence. It's
I'm going to
just
be one of those
guiding.
ghosts here in a minute.
All right. What? I would like to. Yeah, you know what? We'll stick with the sword. I'm not gonna.
Alright,
If it works, don't fix it, right?
right. Alright, roll it. Roll kicks and
Okay, and
ass.
I've got a +1 on that
Mm-hmm.
from Everett. Okay.
Right.
All right, so that's a 7 on the die, +2 +1. That will be tenor.
Alrighty then, that you basically that you get to choose an extra effect.
We're going to go with more harm to Hoarfrost, so that will be 2 base with the sword +1.
So then that's going to be an additional harm. So then that's nice damage. So then that as that you and Dale are the closest, that you all start to kind of see that she's basically starting to kind of actually look a little bit worse for wears, and then she isn't getting paladin smited, but she is getting pretty hurt, and then she's just gonna be like, oh, you had that. Now that you see that if that you would have been just treated by Mr. Miller, you would have understood. And then she just jams the railroad spike into your sternum for basically three harm, which would be reduced.
I take 1 less, so I'm only taking 2. Yep.
All right. All right, and Ren, you are up.
Sorry, Artie, I'd help you out, but I got a whole mangled twin between us. I don't think there's any way for me to do it.
How do I help someone bleeding out of
It's
my
fine.
car? How do I help someone bleeding out of my car?
Use magic heal.
That's only just 1.
Unless you get a 12.
Oh, Lord.
Still 1.
Okay, I'm gonna try and use magic to try and heal it.
Is like he all like frostbitten in the back of her car?
Oh,
I'm
that
like
he
frozen
is
and bleeding out.
he is like looking like that. Have you ever seen a piece of raw meat that had got frostbitten so
Ew.
bad?
Oh Lord.
He is
So
starting to kind of turn like that.
does he look like someone you would find on the side of Everest? You're just supposed to still leave there and keep going. You can't take bodies off the mountain.
Yeah, you're
That
not supposed to disturb.
Yeah, that he is basically getting to that point, but not yet. But it's close.
Okay, I rolled a 10, so I heal 1 harm
All right, then.
without anything happening, and I kind of make my hand. I say, "Stop bleeding out in my car!" And I heal him for 1, and he gets a +1 forward.
Oh, somehow that works.
All right, then that the warm magic from Ren is just healing, and then that instead of the Hoarfrost taking the action, it's just going to be Faye. It's going to be like, God dang it, boy, what happened to you? And then she just going to just try to help out, and she does. And then she actually basically just put in just some like antiseptics, and then that this alcohol burns. And then she just starts kind of like dressing up your wounds a bit for just an additional 2 harm. Harm to
Okay.
go off. That is, not to damage you. All right, and Everett, that you
have
are
you have a
that
plus
you
1
are
from me.
being treated.
Okay, so let's see what I want to do. Okay, so I'm sorry, I got caught up with the dying and everything. What does the battlefield look like at this point?
The battlefield at this point is Arteloth is basically in just Kuda. It's just up in a duel with the Hoarfrost. From your position, that you can kind of see that Dale is fighting what is apparently like a zombified mangle twin from just at the railroad station that you all just fought.
Let's be honest. He is ignoring that one. That is just that is not doing much of a damage to him.
Okay. Well, I'm stable now after the alcohol.
It still burns in your skin, though. It still burns.
I feel like she just like jammed epinephrine and adrenaline into you as well.
This fucking scene from Pulp Fiction just. Shit. What do I want to do? I think I got +1 forward, right?
Yes.
Fuck it. Let's do a hex. I'm gonna look out the window and just I'm gonna tap on the glass at the Hoarfrost and say, "That's your target. Why don't you go get your damn target?" And then I'm going to cast Hex.
Oh, that weird. Let's get weird in this bitch.
I got a 10, okay. Or I got 11, actually.
Oh,
but
nice. So that you basically
I'm going to my magic finger that I used to impugn people has worked. No, I make the target immediately suffer 2 harm. Ignore armor.
All right, then she's just gonna be like, "Why won't your ass just stay down?"
I get down as she looks at me. I'm like, no, okay.
Stay down, Luke. Just stay down.
Then that since that you are protected again, then that she basically just like, God dang it. So she just basically just groans at this point. Then she isn't going to really take just any other action at this point for now. So anyway, so it is now the top of the round again with Dale, and then you are still confronted by zombie mangle, and then that the cultist is still kind of struggling to finally get his dead compadre off, and then that the hostage is still just frozen, like as in scared frozen.
Okay. How is the Hoarfrost looking at this point?
She is looking pretty rough, actually. That pretty much that she could go down. You feel like
Dale is going to nudge his way. Shh, 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 I got some business to do. I'll be back with you in just a second. Just go around the mangle, looking back at the Hoarfrost, and go, I understand completely that you are very upset about what he did to you because it was absolutely wrong. But sacrificing people to get revenge against a family that's mostly dead is also extremely idiotic. So I'm going to have to smite. And he's just gonna aim directly at her heart with Soul's Bane.
All right, kick some ass. Let's see if this is going to come off.
That is a 10 plus 2, 12.
Okay.
Maniacal in here.
So that would be again the doing the double damage. So that's 4 magic weakness doubled to, or that's 4 magic doubled to 8, and it's weakness for her.
How do you want to do this?
Just going to the whole time. You're actually going to see Dale's going to fling the whip, and it's going to go straight into her heart. He is going to actually start crying as this happens. Go,
Mhm.
I am so sorry, but please, please find rest.
Okay. So you basically just kind of like take the whip. Dale just takes the whip and then just like slams it down as just at this this light of fire, salt, and holy magic just comes straight hammering into the heart, and then that she just gets evaporated anime style as just dust just starts to like remains of her. She goes like just does the whole screaming effect, and then it's just dust away. Two things happen. One, that the ice just instantly just starts to just like melt, and everything kind of just goes back to just at that balmy like afternoon, kind of about like 80-ish degrees, just instantly. Two, that the undead mangle twin just collapses, just dead, and then that the cultist is basically freed of whatever curse that happens, and then that you just hear just the voice just go tickle into your ear like, you want to play like that until next time, boy, and then it just goes off away.
Dale is just gonna fall to his knees. Because this ghost was basically fueled by rage, wasn't she?
You can say that it was filled by rage, but also something else driving it even more home.
Okay. I probably couldn't tell that one, but because I do have sympathy with the enemy as one of my chosen things, Dale is just gonna be crying like, I think I did the right thing. I saved the people. I did the right thing.
You hear a less sinister voice. It's just like, oh, just hold up. Oh, just like, thank you, Rigby, that you have brought me to peace. That the damn entity took over me, but I'm free to just basically. I understood that my family tried to do everything to help, but it is just at the end. All it is just at the end of the rhyme for me. But you all be good now, and then I will not haunt this place anymore.
Snot bubble crying, but every so often punching the hell out of the Mangle Twin's leg that's right next to him.
All right, then, and then we are out of combat right quick. So then I will let y'all get to do a couple of things.
I go pat Dale on the head.
It was so
I'm just
sad.
gonna just sit in the car or lay in the car.
Yeah, then that Faye LaRue is gonna come up and be like, well, if it isn't it Everett Wiliams, I heard a lot about you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's.
And then she is just like patching you up as just basically, you know that the corners here could use a little bit more of just your expertise, but at the same time that you did some weird shit. But I still don't believe in magic. I still think it's all fairy tale and hoopla.
I shot fire over your head, you ignorant rhombus.
She just like looks back at that and just like, I still don't believe it, but let's just say I had an experience that I'm not going to share with you lot.
Well, we kind of had the experience.
And then that she just actually just tends to your wound a bit more aggressively. It is doing more harm than help, but
if you need guidance, if your coroners need some guidance, I can help them out. Jeez, okay.
We're trying to not have that one die, thank you.
Oh, all it is just some insurance, pretty much.
Hold on. Wait, Mr. Everett's dying?
No, he's
No,
fine,
boy,
Dale.
that he's just fine. It's just a little bit of just at the southern charm I gotta put on to him.
But you don't have any of that.
Damn.
Dang.
Damn.
Come on,
What
Dale.
is
On your feet.
Arteloth doing at this point?
Well, first I want to ask, so what's the sitch with the other witness? Like, she didn't get dropped on the floor or anything, did she?
She's just kind of like standing in place, just like she is shocked to beyond what she just witnessed. Period.
All right, I'm gonna be basically going and gathering up the now hypnotized cultists and kind of just like shepherding everybody, like sword as an extension of my arm, just kind of shepherding everybody out the building.
Yeah. So then you just see just like it's actually a woman, and then she has just like long, slick black hair underneath the hood, and then she's just like, I was just on my way to work, and that I was picked up, and what the hell is this? What am I wearing? Am I going to get fired from Brookshire's? What is this?
Yes, they're going to fire you from Brookshire's because you were trying to murder people. I don't think that works with the grocery store chain.
What? Murder?
Dale, now is not the time.
And then that the remaining witness, let's see here. The other female witness was Rita Kim, and she's just going to be like, "Oh, what the hell was all of that now? I'm just scared beyond shitless."
Oh, well, if you ask Miss LaRue, it was all probably just a hallucination. Go home.
You have ergot poisoning. You got moldy bread from Brookshire's.
What do you mean? I just shopped there just 2 days ago. They have the freshest bread.
It's poison. It's poison. It's all ergot.
All right,
Dale.
and I need just all of you to roll investigate a mystery.
I invest. So that's sharp.
Yes, roll a sharp.
I
Give
get
me
the-
a sharp roll.
I got a 6, so I get to mark experience. Dale's still just crying.
Okay.
Sharp.
11.
Let me check my sharp.
11. Okay.
Okay, I got a 9.
8 flat for Arteloth.
Okay then. So basically that Everett and Arteloth, then y'all are busy trying that. Everett, you are kind of focusing on that your wounds and stuff, but you kind of just see just like a black van pulls up. You too, Arteloth. It's just that this black van pulls up. Ren, you see it all. That you just see just that just like you just see just out of nowhere, just like that this that you know that just like that you see that you just see a jet that just come in like overhead. It's just like that these people up in like these black just like tactical gear. You just see somebody just take a jar and then they just scoop up the remains and just put it in a jar, and then they just quickly just hop into the van. It's just that somebody is just like around the corner just like taking notes, and then that you recognize it as that the same notebook as from one of the witnesses that you all were speaking to at the house that had the attack.
What was her name?
Her name was let me make sure that I got this right this time. Her name was
She was the one that name was.
her name was Angela Wiliams. Yes.
Okay, so Angela Wiliams was the one taking notes. We saw her.
Right.
She's taking notes again.
Allegedly, you just know who that person is. That they are wearing a dark mask and such, but you can clearly see that the same notebook that Miss Wiliams was just like writing down up in just that the previous encounter with her.
That she's just standing there writing.
Right.
Okay. How far away from me is she?
I would say it's about at least about 100 feet away.
Okay, let's see if this works.
And then that the black van at this point is just peeling out like that they are out of there.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I want to try and use magic to trap her in a circle where she is.
Oh, okay. Roll weird.
That would be a 10.
Okay. So as that she tries to walk away, or the person tries to walk away, that they can't because of just your little incantation circle is stopping their feet. Then that's just like still writing notes.
I'm going to walk over to them, hands in my pockets casually. That
Do
looks
I
like-
see Ren making a move?
I would probably, if Arteloth was looking at me, I would probably kind of jerk my head over that way.
I'm following Ren.
Okay.
Interesting looking book you have there.
That the person is just like, it is muffled. So it's like, yeah, so it is.
You know,
What?
I've recognized a book that someone had one just like that earlier today.
Oh, that you don't say.
Mm-hmm. It's Angela Wiliams. She was taking many notes in it as well.
That's interesting that you know that name.
Oh, not really. I spoke to her earlier. You know, what would you to be so interested in that you're taking notes hiding here around the corner?
I am just merely just observing the situation that we have collected whatever we needed, and I was about to be on my way until that your little incantation stopped me.
Yes, I'm very interested in knowing who we are that you're referring to.
If that you want to know, then that after that the cleanup and stuff, let's just say that we all basically meet up at just at your ghost friend's place, and then I can discuss this with you in private.
I see. So you know that my friend here is a ghost, you know where their house is, and you're taking notes in a suspicious book. Look, I don't know if you know who I am or where I'm from, but the people
That
that
you
I
have been in
work
the
with make me very suspicious of people like them and me.
all that I am is just trying to do my best to just protect our country, ma'am. That's all.
Oh God, you work for the government.
You did not hear that from me. And could you please remove this that I have a dinner date at just at 8 o'clock. I do not want to be late for it.
Is it the MIB?
I don't suppose it's with a certain newscaster, is it?
Oh no. It is not with that Harris man. It is with it's just with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Well, I need to send in a bit of a report about him anyway.
Are you talking to the men in black?
Yes, Dale, please wipe your nose. It's unseemly.
But saying, can you do us a solid so that way that I may in fact try to leave out some things out of my report? Could you erase Miss Rita's memory a little bit? Because she did see a lot of this situation.
Oh, I don't know if I have the ability to do that.
Oh, that you certainly can. I have dealt with magic users to do that all the time.
Well, it's not my specialty.
But at least that you can certainly try. And if you would, that I need to go pick up my very pressed red dress.
Does she know Will Smith?
Keep it
Does
up,
your
boy.
organization have a name?
Why, yes. Why, yes, of course. I can just give that away a little bit. That we are known as the DBD. The that we are that we are known as the Department of Black Dawn.
Department of Black Dawn.
Yes, that ever since that video game Death Until Dawn has came out, it has been some supernatural element that has been leaking out.
Video game.
Yes, that this symbol, and then as she just basically holds out just that the picture of the Roman numeral V that has the tendrils that you have all seen at the Miller's Railroad Company building.
Well, all right, you gave us something, and I'll snap my fingers. Hopefully we will be seeing you at Arteloth's home, as you said.
Yes, that I am a person of my word. And then that if that somebody is basically at the door, that their code will be Wild Roads.
Wild Roads. All right, toddle off then. We have things to take care of as well.
Does she know Mr. Thomas Lionel Jones? It's
Dale?
That's his middle name, right? Or is it Lee? Thomas Lee Jones.
Dale, stop helping, dear.
I just want to know. I want autographs.
That as soon as that you kind of like look away to talk to Dale, that the person's just gone.
Oh, I don't trust that as far as I can throw it.
So that's a no on the autographs?
Yes, Dale, no autographs.
This is the worst / coolest
I'll
day
take you to
ever.
Comicon.
Woo!
I'm going to have to talk to my shadow government group about another shadow government group. This is a wonderful day.
It's shadow government groups all the way down.
So at this point that I would say then that the ambulances came in and stuff, and Faye is just giving just her statements and stuff. And then that I would just basically say, just to kind of speed up things here, then that you all decided to basically kind of like book it out of there, because then that y'all have done y'all part.
Before we did, I would pull out my cell phone and step away from everyone, and I would call a contact because I had my own little mission I had to accomplish.
Yeah. Sure.
About the person that I was able to trap and speak to, and about the DVD, but also they might want to look into Mr. Harris, as he seems to be able to get a whole lot of information and be very interested in all of this supernatural things going on. And he does not hide it.
Who are you calling?
Just one of my contacts in the sect.
Okay, then. So the phone rings, and then just like, why, yes, of course, Miss Aberforth.
Yes, I'm calling about my little mission I was sent earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That we have that on tap. What did you got?
I have two interesting things.
Oh, do tell. Pray tell.
Smaller one.
Okay.
Mr. Harris, the
newscaster?
Yes. He seems to have a particular interest in strange goings on. He takes a lot of time to look into them and collect data and information. I don't think he's really anything more than benign. I don't think it's really any danger with him, but he does seem to have a knowledge of things.
I mean, that there are certainly like a lot of people like that on just at the Reddit, but...
Yes, but you did ask me to find out who was doing a lot of looking into the supernatural. Also, I did come across who seems to be an agent of a possible government group called the, what was it, DBD?
The DBD?
The DBD?
DBD. The Department of Black Dawn.
The Department of Black Dawn.
Black Dawn?
Yes. I was able to stop someone from the group momentarily to interrogate them some. They have also promised more information, but I'll see how that goes. they were taking a lot of notes. They mentioned a video game causing supernatural happenings, and that's why they exist, to stop it.
I mean that the Death Until Dawn video game.
Yes, that's one. I'm not much of a gamer.
Oh, sorry
That's
about that.
more Dale's age group than me at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, then that we have been keeping our tabs on that, and whew, well, then that this is good information, Aberforth, and then that we will dub these done up into your report. And Mr. Brown would like to speak to you over just a glass of tea.
Of course, whenever he wants.
Alrighty then, that you have a safe trip home, Aberforth.
Thank you.
All right, goodbye.
And then I will go back to the group.
All right.
If we're getting in the car, Dale's just gonna be sitting there shirtless,
Mm-hmm.
going, since I technically committed murder, am I gonna get expelled from college?
Oh my god, Dale, no one's going to know.
Like, I'm fairly sure somebody videotaped this on their phone from far away.
We're in
Oh, this
Rayville.
hurts.
Yeah, he's gonna show his back to Everett. Mr. Everett, is there a number of shards located in my back right now?
1 second, and he just lazily knocks the ice shards off your back.
Also, and Dale's gonna stick his finger through the spike hole that stabbed Arteloth. Is this normal? I don't feel it.
Oh, Dale, stop poking it.
While Ren was on the phone, I would like to attempt to go check on the witness, Rita Kim.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. Now we can do that. Then as she's just kind of like just sitting just on like that the ambulance up and like that the up and just at the comfort blankie, just sipping on some coffee because that apparently that it was cold and she wanted to warm up. Can I
How are
help
you
you?
doing, dear?
Oh, that you saved me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just doing all right. Just I don't know. I've seen a lot of stuff today.
Well, here's my question for you, dear. Would you like to not remember what you saw?
I mean that I would certainly would not like to I would not like to remember any of it if possible, but I was just going to tell my girlfriends that and all of that, but you know that they just think I'm all crazy anyway. From that they just think I just got stardom, but if that you can make me forget this, it is up to you really.
I would like to attempt to wipe her memory. I'm guessing that's a weird.
Yes. Mhm. That will be a weird.
That's gonna be a 12 straight.
All right, and what is the extra effect you wanted for it? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Then I would
Yeah,
get to add
that's
the
your
extra
choice.
beef. Okay, then. So you basically like peer up into her mind, and then you basically erase all of the combat part out of it. You kind of like modify it a bit, and then that you also basically input into her brain that she had took a sick day from work because that she was not feeling well, and then that she had just ended up in this ambulance by here, that they are just stopping by, and then that she just wanted to just kind of just like get off of the stretcher bed to relax. And then she's just like, oh, oh, hello. Have we met before?
Hello, we have not. I was just checking on you after, after all of this. Some weird stuff went down, but you have a good day, feel better soon, and next time you decide to play hooky from work, try not to get in trouble, all right?
Oh, certainly, certainly, certainly. Thank you. And then as she just continued just sipping off, not even recognizing what just happened.
And when I get back to the car, I'm going to give my trench coat to Dale since he's naked from the waist up.
Thank you.
Then
You
that
did good today, boy.
Did I?
You
Yes,
did.
yes,
Sometimes
Dale,
the
you
hardest
did
things
good.
are the best things.
You did well, Dale.
so as that y'all are basically driving, just y'all are getting back on. Oh wait a minute, that we got to deal with the tire situation. That's right.
God damn it.
Forgot about
Bogey.
that. Crikey.
Damn it.
Officer, I don't suppose you have an air pump in the back of your car.
That she just like tosses one back, and then that you just basically can fill that up easily, and then
Son
it's
of a bitch.
patched and stuff. And then y'all are now that y'all are driving, and then as that y'all where do you all go for like a pre for like a for like a post combat rest.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 6 weeks for me. Fucking stabbing and freezing and
I vote Arteloth's house.
This. I'm hungry. Can we? There's a Waffle House right there.
God.
Waffle House is good.
What's it with you,
Yeah.
what is it with you teenagers and stoners in Waffle House?
I'm
can-
not a stoner. I've never smoked in my life.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
It
I rolled
reminds me of a
deception.
train.
So that you all go to the Waffle House, and then that there's this then that there is this black cook there, and then he's just like, oh, what y'all want for eat? What y'all want to eat?
Hash browns scattered, smothered, covered, pecan waffle, coffee, a Coke, and an orange juice.
Damn, boy. Okay, orders up. All right, then that for you, sir.
Uh, just a steak, 2 waffles, plain waffles with if you get the strawberry syrup, some
Oh.
hash brown smothered covered chunks, 2 sausage patties, a thing of bacon,
Okay.
and 2 cups of coffee, bunch of creamer, sugar. Just put it over there.
All righty
Thank
then.
you.
That. All right then. That do you want that Irish cream or else regular cream?
The Irish creamer, thank you.
All right, and then that for you, sir. Talking to Arteloth.
Tepid water, please.
Tepid water? Okay, just some tap water. And for you, lady, my lady.
Waffle and a coffee.
Milady.
A
I
waffle
make
on the
everything
what?
worse. I'm sorry.
A waffle on a what?
Waffle and coffee, please.
Alrighty then. Alright, and then he just start just like whistling. I've been working on the railroad. So as that he is just prepping that. Yes, so as that he is just prepping that, prepping that the door just comes in, and that you just hear just the sound of click clack heels just coming, and then that you all just see just like that this woman up in like a pea coat kind of like outfit, kind of like preppy pink and stuff, and she has a little bitty dog carriage in it. I need I need everyone to roll me a weird roll.
That's cool. I'm real weird.
Is this Dolores Umbridge?
Alright.
I
Okay.
rolled a 6 and a 5 for an 11 with a -1. It's a 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 for a +3. I got a 13.
Okay.
God, I don't believe this shit. I rolled a fucking
9.
A 9 for Arteloth.
I haven't rolled below an 8. I just rolled a fucking 6.
Oh, mark experience.
I go
So-
through this whole fucking thing doing bad at one roll in the fucking Waffle House 6.
So basically, that you are too focused on like getting your food because you're hungry. Arteloth, that you are just like, is that a damn Cerberus? But Dale and Everett, that you recognize the 3 beady eyes, and then you kind of see like fire plumes, and then it is and then that it is basically just like a that you can kind of see like 3 sets of eyes, and then she's just like, oh, so that you all did survive that. I am gonna have to change that tale. That the name is Lydia, and I am a seer, and that is where we are gonna end tonight, folks.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Dolores Umbridge with a Cerberus puppy.
Oh,
Is it bad that Dale's first
it
thought...
is more so Rita Skeeter.
Is it bad that Dale's first
Oh hell!
Dale
Fuck! Someone turn her into a bug and stick her in a jar.
Dale's going, can I pet the puppy?
Fluffy would like to be petted, but I will make one exception.
Can I feed the dog bacon?
Oh dear.
He likes his now that he likes poetry more. So anyway, end of these
Turkey bacon.
questions. Turkey bacon. Turkey bacon's good, but anyway, then. So in the session questions, did we conclude the current mystery, folks?
I think
Yes.
we did.
Yes, you did.
Ew.
So then that is 2. All right, and did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes. Got both of the victims away from being put on hooks.
And I help save Everett.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah. So then that's 2-1. Okay, then did we learn something new and important about the world?
There's a secret organization that's like the DDB.
The
DBD.
DBD.
So we
Okay.
found that out, and also the ghost said something to Dale about the entity.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Anything else that you learned something new about the world?
There's some creepy lady with a Cerberus puppy in a carriage.
Yep. And that will give y'all 2 for that question. All right, and did we learn? And then the final one, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
No.
I'm not sure this round, no.
No.
Oh.
Ren's got some epic elemental magic.
Rent's got some epic burns.
Oh,
Dude.
bad dad joke. Bad dad joke.
Dude,
Pun, 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 pun.
make you just burn a luck point for that, but no, I'm not. All right, it's just gonna be 2-1, 2-1. So it'll be a total of 6 experience, y'all, Mark.
Holy shit.
Total 6 experience?
Man, I level up once. Jeez.
Me too.
Alrighty then.
I level up. Let's see. I'll level up once and I almost level up again.
Ooh. Alrighty then. So basically, without further ado, then that y'all can basically tell me that what that y'all will pick after tonight. But I just want to give it over to Miro Raven. Just thank you guys so much for playing the epic conclusion to the Hoarfrost hunt, and I will turn it over to Miro Raven.
Thank y'all very much for coming out and listening to us. We ran a little late tonight because we started late, but I definitely had fun. These things can soak some damage, which is awesome. Like big baddies. Ooh, that's scary. We also almost lost like I don't know how close Arteloth was, but I know we almost lost Everett. Oh my god. But
Yeah. Jam.
So squishy.
I'm sorry about that. Jamie is seeing a cat outside and she's getting really excited about it.
Oh, Jamie, no.
But again, thank y'all for coming out. All I got on the update is I am up to my elbows in building terrain and getting things painted for the upcoming Into the Woods, which will start this Sunday. But for any other games, I will turn it over to Frey.
Oh, we are glad that people joined us tonight and that we survived to the end of the case of the Hoarfrost. And my brain shut down. So we have nothing the rest of this week. Next week we should be back with Holy Winds. I don't know what we're gonna do next Thursday.
Epilogue episode is going to be the aftermath of the Hoarfrost hunt. So then that is like the downtime session.
Then we will be having an epilogue episode. There is going to be the spoopy game that Miro is doing soon. We are still prepping for Extra Life in November. And I can't remember what else there is.
We got almost $200 in donations so far.
Woo! So, I don't think there's much more than that, but you can find us here on Twitch at Team Bonus Action. You can watch all of our previous videos and promos and such over on YouTube at Team Bonus Action. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter at bonus_team. I still need to share a link on Facebook and on Twitter with our fundraiser info, and hopefully we will meet our goal of $1,500 going to Batson's Children's Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. So I think that's about all I've got. So I will just tell everyone we're glad you joined us, and don't let me float. Good night.
Good night, everybody.